Welcome to the 5-Minute Warfare podcast from 5minutewarfare.com, where we dive into history's most pivotal battles and military strategies in around 5 minutes. If you enjoy the show and would like to support us, please consider buying us a coffee. Head on over to 5minutewarfare.com/coffee to see how. This is episode 18, The Mongol Invasions, Genghis Khan's unstoppable army. The Mongol invasions, spearheaded by Genghis Khan and his successors, stand as one of the most remarkable and transformative military campaigns in history. During the 13th century, the Mongols established an empire that stretched across much of Asia, the Middle East, and Eastern Europe, becoming the largest contiguous land empire ever known. This unparalleled expansion was achieved through a combination of brilliant strategy, unmatched mobility, and a ruthlessly disciplined military force, leaving a profound impact on the cultures and territories they conquered. Genghis Khan, born as Temujin around 1162 in the Mongolian steppes, rose from a position of obscurity to unite the fractious Mongol tribes under his rule. By 1206, he had declared himself Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler, and began transforming the Mongols from a loose confederation of nomadic clans into a formidable military power. The Mongol army was built on principles of meritocracy, loyalty, and strict discipline, which allowed it to operate with efficiency and cohesion. It also excelled in adapting to new challenges, often incorporating the knowledge and expertise of conquered peoples into its ranks. The Mongol warriors were renowned for their exceptional horsemanship, archery, and mobility. Each soldier carried a composite bow, a weapon capable of incredible accuracy and range, and rode hardy steppe ponies that could endure harsh conditions. This combination of skill and equipment made the Mongol army almost invincible on open terrain. The soldiers were organized into units called tumens, each consisting of 10,000 men, further divided into smaller groups, allowing for flexibility and coordination during battles. Their ability to strike swiftly and retreat before counterattacks ensured that they maintained the upper hand against even the most well-prepared adversaries. Genghis Khan's military campaigns began in earnest against the neighboring Jin dynasty in northern China. Over the course of several years, the Mongols used their mastery of siege warfare, including the deployment of captured engineers, to overcome the heavily fortified cities of the Jin. Their success in China provided not only vast wealth, but also the experience needed to conduct larger campaigns. The Mongols' ability to learn and adapt to different forms of warfare was a key factor in their success, as they could switch seamlessly between traditional steppe tactics and more conventional siege techniques. After subjugating northern China, Genghis Khan turned his attention westward, targeting the Khwarezmian Empire in Central Asia. In 1219, the Mongols launched a campaign against this empire, prompted by a diplomatic incident in which Mongol envoys were executed. Genghis Khan's response was swift and merciless. The Mongol army swept through the region with astonishing speed, employing psychological warfare to instill fear in their enemies. Entire cities were razed, and survivors were often used to spread tales of Mongol brutality, ensuring that resistance in subsequent campaigns was minimal. The success of the Mongol invasions can also be attributed to their innovative strategies and intelligence network. Genghis Khan employed scouts and spies to gather detailed information about enemy territories, allowing him to plan campaigns with precision. Communication within the Mongol Empire was facilitated by a relay system known as the Yam, which enabled rapid transmission of orders and intelligence. This logistical advantage allowed the Mongols to coordinate vast armies across immense distances, a feat unmatched by any other military power of the time. Following Genghis Khan's death in 1227, the Mongol Empire continued to expand under his successors. His son Ögedei Khan directed campaigns into Eastern Europe, where the Mongols achieved a string of victories against the Russian principalities and the Kingdom of Hungary. The Battle of Mohi in 1241 demonstrated the Mongols' tactical brilliance, as they lured the Hungarian army into a trap, annihilating it with a combination of feigned retreats and devastating counterattacks. Europe was left in a state of shock, and the Mongols might have pushed further west had Ögedei Khan not died, prompting the army to retreat to elect a new leader. The Mongol invasions were not limited to Europe and Central Asia. Under the leadership of Kublai Khan, a grandson of Genghis Khan, the Mongols established the Yuan dynasty in China, ruling over the entire country. They also conducted campaigns in Southeast Asia and launched 2 invasions of Japan in 1274 and 1281. While the Mongols were ultimately unsuccessful in Japan, largely due to typhoons, known as the kamikaze or divine winds, that destroyed their fleets, their reach and ambition were unparalleled. The impact of the Mongol invasions was both destructive and transformative. On the one hand, the invasions resulted in the deaths of millions and the widespread devastation of cities, agricultural lands, and infrastructure. The scale of violence employed by the Mongols left a lasting scar on many regions, with entire civilizations being permanently altered or extinguished. On the other hand, the Pax Mongolica, or Mongol peace, that followed their conquests facilitated an unprecedented exchange of ideas, goods, and technologies. The Silk Road flourished under Mongol rule, linking East and West in ways that had not been possible before. Innovations such as gunpowder, papermaking, and printing spread across continents, shaping the course of global history. The legacy of the Mongol invasions remains a subject of fascination and debate. While Genghis Khan and his army are often remembered for their ruthlessness, their achievements in unifying vast territories and fostering cultural exchange cannot be overlooked. The Mongols demonstrated that mobility, adaptability, and intelligence were as important as sheer numbers in achieving military success. They also reshaped the political map of Eurasia, paving the way for the emergence of new powers and the interconnected world we recognize today. The story of the Mongol invasions is one of both destruction and innovation, conquest and collaboration. Genghis Khan's unstoppable army not only conquered lands, but also redefined the possibilities of what a military force could achieve. Their influence, both feared and admired, continues to resonate in the annals of history, a testament to the power and complexity of the Mongol Empire. I hope you enjoyed that episode of 5-Minute Warfare from 5minutewarfare.com. If you did, please leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts, and while you're there, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. If you would like to support us more directly, please consider buying us a coffee. Head on over to 5minutewarfare.com/coffee to see how. You may also be interested in our other 5-minute podcasts. Check them out at 5minuteproductions.com. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.